Morning again from the Pacific Crest Trail, about 7:30 this morning. We got into camp around 3, maybe 3:30 last night. Did a little cowboy camping right underneath the windmills. Sitting kind of smack dab in the windmill farm this morning. Slept pretty well. Woke up to the sun really hot, so we got to get moving here. We got at least a 7-mile stretch before we're kind of out of the lower desert here, and then we'll start an incline, and we're going to try to put in some miles again this morning. So we'll see you on trail. We came from there and we dropped all the way down into that valley, all the way down to the valley floor, and now we're climbing up this hill, and that's where we gotta go. You gotta love hiking, don't you? Campsite we were in last night had all these amenities kind of set up for hikers, which was pretty cool. Hiker box right there on the left, a little pantry that had some pots and pans. The next box over with the brown door, that's a library, had some books in it. A nice little water cache, which was sweet. Didn't really need the water, but it's nice to have some fresh water. Around the side here, they didn't have anything in this, but you can tell that they do use it. A little cooler, probably for Coca-Cola or whatever, for some trail magic for folks. Fresh spring water, like I mentioned. Water cache, plenty of water there for folks. Little umbrella, little table, some chairs. Yeah, I took advantage of this last night. It was dark, well, twilight when I came in here last night, so I did kind of sit over here at the chair here to the little table and cutting board, and made myself a nice little dinner. So pretty cool. Nice little setup for some hikers coming through. Good morning again from the Pacific Crest Trail. What a wonderful evening last night. We got into camp somewhere between 7 and 7:30. It was just starting to become dusk. Threw up a tent real quick. Shoeless cowboy camped outside my tent. Then I went over to that little lounge area that I just showed you for the thru hikers, and made myself an amazing dinner. I had tuna wraps on a wheat tortilla, and had avocado and tapatio sauce. Man, it was so good. Had a couple of those. Got up this morning, woke up somewhere around 3 a.m. Slept really well. Got up around, like I said, 3 a.m. and made myself a beautiful breakfast. Had 2 packages of oatmeal. I threw in some walnuts, kind of mixed those in there. I had an apple and I had a cup of black coffee. It was absolutely amazing, guys. And then sat there and watched the sunrise. So we're on trail this morning. Our goal is to hit Tehachapi, well, hopefully somewhere around noon, maybe shortly after. We were 8 miles out of camp. It's downhill, so we're moving at a pretty good clip. So I'm actually taking up the caboose again today. So the guys are a couple hundred yards ahead of me here. So we will see you on trail. So quickly, one of my favorite days hiking now is a day as we head into town, and today's one of those days. And for a variety of reasons, obviously, I don't want to say necessarily that hiker hunger's kicking in, although I'm eating a lot of food. But it does give me something to kind of fantasize about when I get to town. You know, what am I going to eat? You know, like today I'm thinking, man, a steak and potato sounds so good. So it gives me that opportunity. And then, but the big one for me is my backpack, how light it is, you know, because I've gone through all pretty much most of my food and all my water. So, well, I'm carrying 1.5 liters of water, but still, you know, the backpack's easily 10 pounds lighter than it has been the rest of the hike for the last couple of days. So, town days starting to become one of my favorite days. We're in town. We just caught a hitch from a guy named Scott. It's about 11 miles into town.
Real nice guy.
Real nice guy. Nothing cooler than when you get into town, another truck pulls over and asks if we're hiking the PCT. I said, yeah, we are. And he goes, you guys are badass. That's pretty damn cool. We're gonna go get something to eat.